Ahoy, mateys! Welcome aboard, where adventure and history collide as we set sail on an exhilarating journey into the heart of the pirate world. In this video, we're diving headfirst into the legendary, swashbuckling realm of these infamous sea rogues, exploring their murky origins, daring escapades, and the myths that have kept them alive in our imaginations for centuries. From the legendary golden age of piracy to the modern-day love affair with pirate lore, we'll uncover the thrilling tales of audacious buccaneers who ruled the high seas in search of treasure, glory, and untold freedom. Get ready to be swept away by the larger-than-life stories of notorious figures like the fearsome Blackbeard and the cunning Captain Kidd, whose names have become synonymous with rebellion, intrigue, and adventure. We'll sail through their lives, exploring the codes they swore by, the mighty ships they commanded, and the treasure they coveted: gold, jewels, and the tantalizing promise of freedom on the open water. But it's not all about the loot. We'll also uncover the hidden social dynamics of pirate crews, their audacious battles, and the undeniable impact they had on maritime history. So, grab your compass and tighten your boots, because we're about to chart a course through time, uncovering the secrets of pirate life and the legendary treasures that still ignite our imaginations today. Whether you're a seasoned pirate enthusiast or a curious newcomer, this adventure is guaranteed to be a thrilling and eye-opening ride. Ready to hoist the sails and set off on an unforgettable exploration into the world of pirates? Let's get started. To truly understand the world of piracy, we must first journey back to its early beginnings, where the seeds of this rebellious lifestyle were sown. Piracy emerged in various geographical regions, with the Mediterranean Sea being one of the earliest hotspots. Ancient civilizations, including the Greeks and Romans, faced threats from sea raiders who targeted merchant vessels, setting the stage for a long history of maritime plunder. Similarly, the waters around the Caribbean became notorious in the 17th century as European powers vied for control over lucrative trade routes. The motivations behind early piracy were often rooted in trade and conflict. As nations expanded their empires, the demand for goods like spices, silk, and precious metals soared. Pirates seized the opportunity to intercept merchant ships, driven by the promise of wealth and adventure. Additionally, political unrest and warfare created a chaotic environment, allowing privateers, who were essentially state-sanctioned pirates, to operate under letters of marque, legitimizing their plundering activities. Key figures and events played a significant role in shaping the origins of piracy. Notable pirates like Sir Francis Drake and Bartholomew Roberts emerged during this time, leaving their mark on history with daring raids and legendary exploits. The infamous sacking of Spanish settlements and the rise of pirate havens, such as Tortuga and Port Royal, further solidified piracy as a formidable force on the high seas. As we explore these early days, we uncover the foundations of a captivating and tumultuous world that continues to intrigue us today. The golden age of piracy, spanning the late 17th to early 18th centuries, stands as the most famous and romanticized period in pirate history. This era saw the rise of notorious figures like Blackbeard, whose fearsome reputation and dramatic exploits captured the imagination of many, and Captain Kidd, a privateer turned pirate whose trial and execution became legendary. These pirates not only became symbols of rebellion against authority, but also embodied the adventurous spirit of the age. Several social and economic factors fueled this explosive period of piracy. The expansion of European colonial empires created a demand for goods and resources, leading to increased maritime trade. However, this also made merchant ships prime targets for pirates seeking to capitalize on the wealth being transported across the oceans. The lack of effective naval enforcement in certain regions, particularly the Caribbean, allowed piracy to flourish as a viable occupation for many disillusioned sailors and adventurers. The impact of piracy during this time was profound, affecting maritime trade and colonial powers alike. Pirates disrupted shipping routes, causing significant economic losses for nations and merchants. In response, colonial powers ramped up naval patrols and enacted stricter laws to combat piracy, leading to a cat-and-mouse game on the high seas. This tumultuous period not only shaped the course of maritime history, but also left an indelible mark on popular culture, ensuring that the tales of these daring pirates would be told for generations to come. The daily lives of pirates were as colorful and complex as the legends that surround them. Aboard pirate ships, life was governed by a unique hierarchy, often more democratic than that of naval vessels. Captains were elected by their crews, and decisions were made collectively, fostering a sense of camaraderie among the men. This egalitarian structure allowed for a diverse mix of individuals, each contributing their skills to the pirate way of life, whether it be navigation, combat, or seamanship. While the romanticized image of pirates often includes treasure maps and buried gold, the reality was more nuanced. Pirate codes, which outlined rules and expectations for behavior, varied from crew. These codes emphasized discipline, shared loot, and the importance of loyalty, but they were also flexible, allowing for personal freedoms that attracted many to the pirate life. The camaraderie forged in the face of danger created strong bonds among crew members, often likened to a family. Piracy has significantly shaped popular culture and folklore, inspiring countless books, films, and songs. The image of the pirate as a swashbuckling adventurer, complete with eye patches and parrots, has become ingrained in our collective imagination. Stories of legendary pirates and their exploits continue to captivate audiences, blending fact and fiction in a way that keeps the spirit of piracy alive. As we explore the culture of these sea rogues, we uncover the rich tapestry of life that define their existence and continues to influence our understanding of adventure and rebellion. Throughout history, pirates have engaged in numerous significant battles and conflicts that not only showcased their daring, but also shaped the course of maritime warfare. One of the most notable confrontations was the Battle of Nassau in 1706, where a fleet of British naval forces clashed with a group of pirates led by the infamous Blackbeard. This battle highlighted the tension between established naval powers and the rebellious pirate factions threatened their trade routes. Pirates employed a variety of strategies and tactics in combat, often relying on speed and surprise to outmaneuver larger naval vessels. They favored smaller, more agile ships that could quickly change direction and escape pursuit. The use of intimidation was also a key tactic. Pirates would often fly false flags to deceive their targets before revealing their true identity. Once engaged, they relied on a combination of cannon fire and boarding tactics, aiming to overwhelm their opponents with sheer ferocity and numbers. The consequences of these conflicts significantly impacted piracy's reputation. While some battles resulted in the defeat of pirate forces, others led to the establishment of pirate havens, where they could regroup and plan their next moves. However, the increasing violence and lawlessness associated with piracy prompted naval powers to intensify their efforts to eradicate the threat. This shift in perception transformed pirates from romanticized figures of adventure into notorious criminals, forever altering the legacy of piracy in the annals of history. The decline of piracy in the 18th century can be attributed to a combination of legal, military, and economic factors that collectively diminished the allure of a life on the high seas. As piracy became increasingly problematic for colonial powers, nations like Britain and Spain implemented stringent legal measures to combat the threat. The establishment of specialized naval forces dedicated to hunting down pirates, along with the introduction of harsher penalties for captured pirates, created a formidable deterrent. The infamous trial and execution of notorious pirates, such as Captain Kidd, sent a clear message that piracy would not be tolerated. Simultaneously, the changing economic landscape played a crucial role in reducing piracy's appeal. The rise of more secure trade routes and the establishment of better naval protection for merchant vessels made it increasingly difficult for pirates to find lucrative targets. Additionally, the expansion of legitimate trade opportunities offered former pirates a chance to reintegrate into society, often with more stable and profitable prospects. As the 18th century progressed, many pirates transitioned to privateering, operating under government commissions that allowed them to legally attack enemy ships during wartime. This shift not only provided a semblance of legitimacy, but also aligned with national interests, further blurring the lines between piracy and legitimate trade. Ultimately, the combination of enhanced naval enforcement, economic changes, and the allure of lawful privateering led to the decline of piracy, marking the end of an era that had captivated the imagination for generations. In contemporary media and culture, pirates continue to capture the imagination, often portrayed in ways that blend adventure, romance, and danger. Popular films like the Pirates of the Caribbean series have redefined the modern pirate archetype, featuring charismatic characters like Captain Jack Sparrow, who embody a whimsical and rebellious spirit. These films, along with numerous books and video games, have created a vibrant pirate mythology that appeals to audiences of all ages, showcasing epic battles, treasure hunts, and fantastical adventures on the high seas. However, this romanticized image of pirates often diverges significantly from historical accuracy. While real pirates were indeed adventurous, their lives were often marked by violence, hardship, and lawlessness. The portrayal of pirates as charming rogues overlooks the brutal realities of their existence, including the harsh conditions aboard ships and the moral ambiguities of their actions. This discrepancy between myth and reality adds to the allure, allowing audiences to indulge in a more glamorous version of piracy. The ongoing fascination with pirate lore in contemporary society is evident in various forms, from themed festivals and merchandise to educational programs exploring maritime history. This enduring interest reflects a desire for adventure and rebellion against societal norms, resonating with the human spirit's quest for freedom. As we continue to explore the world of pirates through modern depiction, we find a rich tapestry of stories that both entertain and provoke thought about the complexities of this legendary lifestyle. As we wrap up our journey through the captivating history and culture of pirates, it's essential to highlight the key takeaways from our exploration. We began by tracing the origins of piracy, examining how geographical regions and social dynamics contributed to the rise of these infamous sea rogues. The golden age of piracy showcased legendary figures like Blackbeard and Captain Kidd, whose daring exploits and unique lifestyles captured the imagination of many. We also delved into the daily lives of pirates, revealing the camaraderie and codes that define their culture. The significant battles and conflicts involving pirates illustrated their impact on maritime trade and colonial powers, while the decline of piracy in the 18th century highlighted the legal and economic shifts that transformed this once thriving way of life. Finally, we explored modern depictions of pirates in films, books, and games, noting the contrast between romanticized portrayals and historical realities. As we reflect on the enduring legacy of piracy, it's clear that these stories continue to resonate with us, symbolizing adventure, rebellion, and the quest for freedom. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of pirates, we invite you to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with fellow enthusiasts. Your support helps us create more engaging content that dives deep into fascinating topics like this one. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to sailing with you on our next adventure.